Hey, what is going on, everybody? Tom from Tom's Randomness, and I am finally getting around to making this video for you. I feel so much better, by the way. I was sick over the holiday, unfortunately, but now I am feeling great. So this video is going to be a kind of a showcase of my Lincoln Wheat Cent collection. I have the 1909 through 1940 edition here, and you can pick these books up at Hobby Lobby or online. Online, the cheapest places I found them usually is eBay or the bulk coin supply stores. Which you can just go to Google, type it in, you'll find them. So great little set here, and mine is incomplete, as you'll see in the pictures to follow, but I've got quite a few of them in here. I'm missing a few of the main ones, obviously, but definitely a great start over the course of 3 or 4 years. But anyway, I get the majority of my coins through my local coin store. They buy tons of wheat cents and they sell them, I believe, for 5 cents a piece, but you buy them in a bag of like $20 or $10, whatever the case may be. And then I go through them. I will pick the ones I need for my book, and the rest go into my bin of wheat cents, which is depleted also. My local coin store has been out for a while. So when you buy a mystery coin grab bag from me, generally speaking, I like to put in an assortment of wheat cents, a roll of wheat cents. And if you ever get one of my mystery coin grab bags with those in them, you'll know that there's more than just wheat cents in them, and I try to make them as fun as possible. And also of good value. So, with that said, the 1909 Lincoln Wheat Cent was designed to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor D. Brenner, which is why we had the VDB on the 1909, 1909S, coin, and then on the modern Lincoln cents as well. VDB will be found on those too. So it actually was taken off until 1918, and then they brought it back on to the obverse in 1918. But we're going to jump into this. I'm going to put pictures up of my actual set, and I'm going to talk about some of the key dates, some of the ones to look out for, some of the varieties, just based on like Red Book and stuff. And I hope you enjoy. Okay, so on the first page of the album, we have the 1909 through 1918 Denver. These coins are tougher. As you can see, there's a lot more holes in this page that need to be filled. But the most valuable coin here would be the 1909 SVDB. I do not have one. I do have a 1909S, which I did find in a mystery wheat cent bag. But this page, in general, these are going to be your somewhat tougher dates to find. Earlier teens, of course, the 1910S, the 1911S, 12S, so on and so forth. This page has some significant value, and at the end I'll kind of go over again some of the more valuable wheat cents to look out for. And on page 2 now we have 1918S through 1929S, and of note you have the 24D, you have the 22D, and the 23S is a tougher date as well. You can see the mintages here a little bit, and that gives you kind of an idea of which ones are going to be tougher to find based on survival rates and or collectors holding on to those coins. It's going to be harder to find them. Probably the 22D is the most valuable on this page, and then the last page here has the 1930 through 1940S. So the 31D, 31S, tougher dates. 33D is a tougher date. I don't know why I haven't found a 39S, because it's not super tough. But of these, the 31s are going to be your more complicated ones to find, I believe, and the 33 Denver as well. There, at that low mintage. But those 31D and S are definitely a tougher coin to find, especially a 31S. And I'll talk about the value here in just a second. All right, so you got a good look at my set there. I did talk a little bit about the coins in my set and some of the more valuable coins, obviously. The one I mentioned there, Tian, I think was the 31S. It had a less than $1 million mintage, and in Red Book, 31S is $75. So it's as valuable as the 09 SVDB, or 09S, not SVDB. Sorry about that. Has a lower mintage even than the 09S. So, with that said, my book, what you just saw, if I was to buy this stuff at a coin shop, I would try to get it for 153 bucks. That's my assessment of what this book is worth based on the coins that are in it. Now, somebody else may have a higher value and a stronger opinion of some of the coins, but I am very conservative when it comes to estimating my own collection, because I don't want to go to a coin store and say, hey, I need to sell this. I'm sorry, I just got to sell it, and then them tell me it's worth $100 instead of $150. You know, I'd rather be on the safe side, the more conservative side, with my evaluation of my stuff. Now, when it's something I'm buying, I try to value it as if it's mine, so I'm always going to try to get it for a price that I really truly think it's worth, and I encourage you to do the same. You know, you hear a lot of coin dealers say, buy the coin, not the holder. Same thing goes when you're buying a coin. If it's been cleaned or damaged or anything like that, take those things into consideration. You can't just look at the red book and say, oh, that's what it says for this condition. It looks like that condition, but if the coin's got any issues at all, it's going to get net graded or, you know, devalued for those reasons. Now, red book, based on what red book says as far as these coins condition and everything, I went through thoroughly and kind of gave each coin a fair appraisal. Now, some of these are cleaned and some of them are not as nice as others, and you know, again, condition is key when evaluating the value of a coin. And some of these, like I said, they've been cleaned or whatever the case may be, especially my 22D. Somebody definitely cleaned that one. But I went through each of these. My 1911D also had been cleaned, which I showed in another video. I actually got that in a different way. But based on the condition of the coins in this book and red book pricing, I went with the good for price on each coin in this book. I came up with the value of $168.60. Now, again, some of the key dates to consider: if you have a red book is a fantastic resource. So the 1909s, like I said before, a 1909 VDB in good for condition is worth $6. So that's not a great shape coin at all. It's not even a really, really good coin at all. It's a common circulated, roughly circulated even. The 1909 plain is going to be about $3 in good for condition. The 1909S, $85. The SVDB, $700 in good for condition. So those are some of the key expensive coins. And again, I did say the 1910S, 11S, 12S, so on and so forth. The 1910S in circulated conditions, $15. The 11S, because of the lower mintage, is $30. 12S, $17. 14D, super key date there, $165. And the 1917, now this is one I have to send off to make sure I'm right, but that's one in my collection that I did not put the value in for. But that coin, according to Redbook, could be worth $150 or more. So if mine is in fact a 1917 double die obverse, my collection almost doubles in value based on my own assessment. Now, continuing along, I will only showcase or highlight coins that are worth more than $20 from this point on. So the 1922D is worth $20. 1922 no D is worth $450 because all Lincoln cents all cents, U.S. cents, were minted in Denver that year. So your 1922 should have a D on it, and if it doesn't, it's one of these two categories. You have the weak D, which I've had a couple of, and then the no D, weak reverse, and then the no D at all with a strong reverse, which is a die pair. You have a $450 strong reverse no D, and then you have the weak D, which is a $25 coin, and then you have the no D with the weak reverse, which again, it's about the die pair, and that coin's worth $100. So 26S, I don't have one in my book. That's a $10 coin. The 1931S, which I did talk about, 31S and D, the 31D mintage of only 4.5 million, $7. The 31S is mintage of under $1 million, and that coin is worth $75. So there again, as valuable almost as the 1909S. Another fairly common is the 1936 double die obverse, and that 1936 double die obverse is around $70 also. And then that pretty much is it for this book as far as what you can find in value adding, with variety and rareness. Sorry, lost for words there. The 24 Denver, for some reason, I don't know why, but the 24 Denver, I didn't mention it yet, I don't believe. It only had a mintage of 2 million. I think I just skipped over it, a little over 2 million. And the 23S, which I also don't have, the 23S is a $7.50 coin, but the 24 Denver is a $30 coin as well, just because of the mintage. So the rarity, the scarcity makes it more valuable. I hope that this video helped to educate you a little bit on Lincoln cents, but also helped you to understand, maybe the reasons why I am so in love with collecting wheat cents. I just think they're a great type coin to collect, just because you can literally pick these up in circulation, but also you can buy them for affordable prices when you do find them, in assortments or lots. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a blessed rest of your week. As we close in on 1,500 subscribers, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, so keep your eyes peeled, stay tuned. The star coin that I made, well, I didn't make, I took a coin and toned it with a star on it. That's probably going to be the first giveaway I do, or the next giveaway I do, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled, or hit the notification bell or whatever, and I will see you all in the next one. So until then, gold luck, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.